The worst part of my job is being so unpleasant sometimes. So I beg Maurice's pardon, but I think what we have done was very important, not only for the words that we said, but also for the image that was there. Would you mind putting it back, please, that wreath of flowers? Does anybody remember it? Yellow and white flowers. Yellow and white is the colors of the Vatican flag. And you will probably remember Pope Francis throwing that wreath in Lampedusa. It was July 2013. It was his first apostolic trip, you remember? He could have gone anywhere, back to Argentina and meet his family. No, he went to Lampedusa. And then Maurice mentioned the day of remembrance for migrants, October the 3rd. You probably remember why. October the 3rd, 1213, more than 360 people died near Lampedusa, the small island, the symbol of an invisible border that we have in Italy. So for us Italians, it is very important. And there's another thing about the Mediterranean Sea that you will probably see tomorrow when we go and hopefully meet Pope Leo. You will probably see, we should, I think, go through the Cortile del Belvedere, the Belvedere courtyard, okay? And then we might, if nothing changes, have to climb some stairs, okay? You will see a life jacket. You will see a life jacket. That life jacket was given to Pope Francis. And it was the life jacket of a girl who died in the sea. And he decided not only to keep it, but to hang it there at the Vatican. So everybody going and meet the Pope would see that jacket. And that's probably why we're here. Because Pope Francis called us, Pope Leo is calling us again. And so that's why we're here, and welcome everybody to this refugee and migrants in our common home event. We're, I think, more than 250 participants, which is quite a lot. And more than 40 countries joining us. There are people connected online. And then I'm here. I don't know whether I deserve to be here, but you know, things never happen by accident. I was called by Michelle, I was called by Lana, I was called by Lamachi. I don't know whether they knew that I had always dealt with migrants in my whole life. I studied as a volunteer when I was 16 in a dormitory for the Jesuit refugee service, Centro Astalli here in Rome. You saw the door when Maurice was talking, the Centro Astalli. And then I kept serving there as a conscientious objector. You know, in Italy, the military was compulsory. And I objected, and I said, no, I want to serve the migrants. And that's what I did. It was back in 1990, like 5, something like that, 94, 95. So quite some years ago. And then I became a congressman in Italy, and I advocated for migrants.